Howdy folks, it's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from DEADPIT.com. Today, another review. This is a pretty massive box set that recently came out from our good friends over at Paramount. It is the Paranormal Activity Ultimate Chills collection. And this one, man, show you guys here, is loaded up. It is a total of 8 movies in this box set here, and pretty much I think online $59.99. This is Blu-rays, Paranormal Activity movies. Can do this because this is a huge franchise as far as that price goes. Very, very competitive price point there with the Paranormal Activity set. We're going to be talking about the movies a little bit, but these are 8 different movies. There's a couple that's exclusive to this Chills collection here. We're going to talk about those, everything else. As far as the history with me and the Paranormal Activity movies, it wasn't until the 3rd movie came out that I watched these movies. So I was kind of burnt out on the shot on video stuff at the time, and Paranormal Activity kind of was the second wave of that after Blair Witch Project and all the stuff 10 years earlier, whatever it was. So the original Paranormal Activity film was finished in 2007, not released to the masses until a couple of years after that. It's an independently shot movie. Paramount picked it up. They made a fucking ton of money off of this and continued on pretty hardcore with the sequels thereafter. You know, seven different movies, I think, at this point. You get all those movies in this collection here, Blu-rays, and we'll go through them here one by one. This first one here, and they all have a similar artwork there. The original Paranormal Activity movie, which this does come with digital copies of all of these movies too. You can get on there. I think they all have flipped covers as well. So this is easily the best Paranormal Activity movie. I don't think anybody would argue with that. They also threw in some kind of decal, Paranormal Activity. I think it's monitored by Paranormal Activity is what it says there. There you go. Yeah. Paranormal Activity 2, another excellent one right here. I like this one a lot as well. This was the first time Paramount actually, produced everything involved in this. And this was only like a year after the first one came out, I think. And it does look like, yeah. Paranormal Activity 3, which kind of ends the story of the the sisters or whatever, the witches. And I get confused. I think one of these is a prequel. I think it may have been the second one. And then they continue on with this. So this is, had they end the Paranormal Activity movies here, I think people's opinions of those movies would be a lot different now. But they continued on. They were still making money, guys. And they continued on. And it gets really iffy at this point. So, but if you're a completist, you've got to have these. Paranormal Activity 4. Now, a lot of people really put over this one here, Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, which they go a little bit of a different route with this one, from what I understand. And this is one of possibly the more beloved sequels of them all. And Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. and this does include the 3D version. They have two different discs for this, the Blu-ray 3D and just the regular Blu-ray, which I think is really cool that they went that route, considering the Blu-ray 3D is not really a thing that much anymore, at least here in the United States. So this is the new one, and from what I can understand, from what I've been told, this is the only way to get this new one, the next of kin, is in this box set here. So I know that pisses a lot of people off because you guys have probably bought these movies multiple times, but it is what it is. These companies need to make some money, I guess. They're all very uniform with this release. Another one that is exclusive to this set, and I did check all of this out, it is Unknown Dimension, the story of Paranormal Activity. This one, Jason Blum, Oren Pele tell the story about how this little independent movie blew up, became huge. And they focus, it's like a 97-minute documentary. They focus about 40 minutes on the first film, and then have the cast and crew and everybody from the sequels go through them individually here. Really good documentary. Talks about the history of shot-on-video movies. Even had people from as far back as the McPherson tapes, which is, the godfather of shot-on-video films. That is Unknown Origin, the story of Paranormal Activity. All right, dudes, so that is it. Paranormal Activity, the Ultimate Chills collection. It just came out from Paramount. A lot of people were talking about this one. This one has a really cool buzz right now. Look at the spines on those, man. Look how nice they did on that. The back of that there. Digital copies of all the movies. You get your Monitored by Paranormal Activity decal. You can put on the back of your truck or whatever you're driving. So yeah, this is a really cool set, guys. If you're a fan of Paranormal Activity movies, this one is very, very, very fairly priced, in my opinion, for 8 different movies, including that feature-length documentary. That's really cool. Check it out, guys, if you want, and be sure to check us out over at DEADPIT.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
Hey everyone, it's your old buddy O'Curly Jones, and I'm here to talk about Dead Pit over at TeamPublic.com. They got some new fucking shirts out for you. You got the Dead Pit Radio, it's time to get spooky. You got the Rad Season, the Rad Pack, Halloween Havoc, can't go wrong with that. And some other great shirts like November 1st. You got Pit at Night and Born to be Rad, spooky. It just keeps getting fucking better and better, boss. Uncle Rad, now go on over and get these shirts now, because they're only there for a limited time, especially the spooky ones. So get them while they're hot. Right now, over at TeamPublic.com. Do it now. I'm going to beat your ass.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.